Hey everybody, how you doing? Got a video for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notifications. Do all the things I'm telling you to do. Go do them. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get started with the video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about silver Zippos. Are they worth it? Should you buy one? And we're gonna go in. It's gonna be a deep dive. We're gonna be talking about everything you need to know about these. Okay. So what I have here, you could see I have two Armor Zippo solid silver high polish, and then I have two 41 replica sterling silver high polish. These ones I've never taken out of the plastic. These two in front I have. This one I put away once I got a scratch on it. These two were gifted to me from T-Man's dad, Dave. Thank you very much. Much love. And his wife, Kia. And I put the scratch in here. I'm planning on doing customizing to this. The scratch isn't that big of a deal because the gold plating will fill it in and you won't see it. So I just got to design my image to make sure that there is a line there that covers it up, and I'll be okay. But I didn't want to put any more scratches on my two silvers, so I stopped carrying them because I do plan on, like I said, gold plating images onto them in the future and making custom silvers. And I have four here. This one was a gift from Anthony Amato. It was an employees only given out back in '92. And so these are all my solid silver Zippos. Now, let's get into pricing and what the pricing is now. And this is going to be a big chunk of the video because this is the biggest problem I have. Silver Zippos used to be 100% worth it. They weren't that expensive, super fun. Silver's a great metal. Looks great. It has the brightest glow out of any metal that there is. Like, you can see that white glow that you just don't get from chrome or steel or anything like that. So it's very shiny, very nice metal. Everybody loves silver. We got that. But back in 2018, when I bought this one right here, my first Armor Silver, I bought that in 2018. The price of silver at the time, when I bought it, was around $18 an ounce or something like that. Sometimes it would fluctuate even up to 20, but it was around $18 an ounce. You can even say 17 if you want to give Zippo the benefit of the doubt, because they were probably buying in bulk. This sold on Zippo for like $90 or something like that. Okay, you could buy it right from the website for 90, but I found it from an eBay seller for 80. I was like, $10 cheaper. I'm going with the $10 cheaper. So I got it from them. And after you transferred it over to Canadian and the special shipping I had to put on it, it came to about 140 bucks Canadian. Worth it for me. 140 Canadian. That's really good. It was definitely worth it for me. But now, let's fast track to 2023. On Zippo.com's website, these are now $400. On Zippo.ca's website, these are now $500. And you're probably thinking, wow, Zippo Fanatic, the price of silver has went up since then. Sure has. Sure has. But let's figure this out here, okay? I've weighed these Armor Zippos before. They're only 2.5 ounces. We'll say there's 3 ounces just to be fair. There's 3 ounces of silver in here, okay? The price of silver, the other day I checked it, I don't know, it could have changed by now, so if it's changed from what I've said, let me know. Was $27, $26 an ounce of silver, so like that's not even bad. So let's say if there was 3 ounces in here, that would be $75 in silver. So why aren't these selling for $150 American? I don't understand. Like, $400 American? How did we go from $18 an ounce and $90 a liter to $27 an ounce and $400 a liter, like $500 in my country? Like, where does this come from? Like, I don't even understand how that adds up. It doesn't make sense. In my opinion, these aren't even worth getting anymore because of the price gouging Zippo's done. It seems like Zippo has their own silver mine, and every time we buy a silver lighter, that's how they're paying all their workers or something. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because it just doesn't make sense. And even with inflated prices on this and that, it still doesn't add up. But I'll tell you what does add up is, as soon as something is popular on Zippo, the price of it automatically goes up on their website, if you've noticed. Like the rose gold armor deep carve when they first came out with it. I have mine right here. When they first came out with the rose gold armor deep carve, It was only $70 on the Zippo website, on Zippo.com. And it was $99.99 on Zippo.com. I paid it, whatever. I didn't think that was bad. Because, 70 American, you switch it to the Canadian. I thought that was fair. But then after the eBay sellers got their hands on them, they were selling for $52 on eBay. And then now the cheapest one I've seen is $68 on eBay. So at first, to get them out there, Zippo had them at a low price. Now, if you go to Zippo.com's website, they are now $115 from Zippo.com. And yet, if you go to eBay's Zippo's eBay page, Zippo sells them directly on there for $90. So how did these jump up in price? Like, it's only been a year, you know what I mean, since like they came out. Like, what has happened in the last year where these had to jump in price? No, it's because they actually jumped in popularity. Now, we've seen the same thing also happen with Zippo. Did the same thing with the copper Zippos. When the copper Zippos first came out, Zippo wanted to flood the market with them, get them to everybody, and they were selling them for cheap. You can get them for like $65 on the website at the time. It was like a special opening, I believe. And then I think it went up to 70 after a couple weeks or something. But I think they said they were giving deal. I can't remember how it all went down. But you can get them on eBay for $49.99 because my buddy Zippo Daily Fix, he had bought 3 of them or something when they first came out. And that's what he paid, and he had even got free shipping on it. So for $150, you got 3 of them. Now, as they started going, you go look at the price now on Zippo.com. If they're still selling them, I don't know. I haven't checked, but they were still selling them, and they were $80 or something like that. And then even the ones on Zippo.ca, they went from being $59.99 to $129.99 now on there, or something very similar, close. I can't remember. But so anytime something starts getting really popular on Zippo, they jack the prices up. And if that's their business model and that's what they're going to do, I think it's going to hurt them in the long run. Because a lot of people like me, the longtime collectors, like the people who keep Zippo running and talking about Zippo and making it available in the public, are not buying them anymore. Like most of the Zippo collectors I know have stopped buying Zippos. Like the big collectors. Like I understand you barely have any at home and there's lots you got to get. Yeah, that's fine. I understand it. You're gonna keep buying them, but like as far as buying new Zippos, like this is outrageous. And it's not only that too. When they were first introducing, deep carve and 360 cut armors, the price was really cheap. Brass hasn't really went up that much since 2015. It has, but like it's not astronomical. So they're taking. So now that they're engraving the brass, now all of a sudden they're worth $150. That $20 lighter now has $130 engraving on it. It's unbelievable. And like I can't afford it anymore. But I know I'm getting off track and it comes to the silver. But I was just trying to give examples of when a Zippo gets popular on Zippo immediately hiking the selling price, right? So like back to the coppers, they said they were going to come out with this was the pre-production copper. They were going to come out with a copper in the regular lineup that was cheap for everyone. It didn't come with a special box or black insert. That was told to me by a Zippo manager personally on the phone. And now, here we are. They still haven't come out with it. And instead what they did was take the copper Zippos that they were going to sell nice and cheap and then decided to Frankenstein them and swap out silver lids and charge you $300 for them. Blew my mind. Not really good business practice. Something's going on in that marketing and they need to change. And same with whatever. This is about silver Zippos. They price hike when things get popular. That's the sad world we live in now, and that's just something I wanted to explain. Is it worth getting a silver Zippo right now? No, it's not. They're just way too expensive. I paid $300 for my first car, and now I'm spending $500 on a lighter? No way. Not happening. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just can't. Luckily enough, I was able to get gifted some and buy them early on before the price hike happened, where they were still affordable. But honestly, I think you should be selling armor Zippos for $150. I think that's all they're worth. That's all Zippo should be selling them for. It's just sad to see the price hike we got. So the video is running a little long because I like to complain. But everyone, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you think down in the comments. You got a silver Zippo, you buying one, or are these too expensive? You think it's worth it? Let me know.